Here's Brad.
Thank you. That's right. We're making flying business style less complicated and very inexpensive from San Diego to, of course, Arizona. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. Lexus?
Must be nice there, Brad. Thank you.
Or Lindbergh Field.
Hey guys, we're talking, of course, flying high on SetJet and why it's going to help out our business world here in San Diego. And of course, we'll have more and tell you how you can be a part of it. When Good Morning San Diego returns right after this.
I want to get away.
Yeah, well, you can get away on a new classy airline.
Okay.
Right.
Brad,
Yep.
can I borrow some money to book my flight?
Guess what? You don't need that much. That's what's so great about this. And as I was saying in the tease, is that this is connecting businessmen to San Diego and San Diego businessmen to Scottsdale, which is so important because we are starting to see more businessmen commuting. And as you were saying, Tom, this is one way they actually can fly in class and make up their own flight. And sometimes they get frustrated on the major airlines because they're paying a lot of money, but they're sitting, they're waiting, different things. This is where they can make their own time, and it's not that expensive to fly.
That's right. They can pick their own schedule. They can define when their morning is. They can pick where they're going to go from and when they're going to go to. And in addition, the airlines are really nitpicking everything. You have to pay for parking, bags, just a drink. So here at SetJet, we've included everything. For $400 one way, you get the drinks, you get the free parking, you get everything included. We wanted to make it as seamless as possible for not just the business traveler, but anybody that's looking for that 5-star, 4 seasons experience.
Yeah, and we were saying, you know what, people have tried this a little bit here and there, and it's like, why not buy into a big jet? Because people don't have that kind of money, but they do want to have this first-class flying. $400 one way gets me a beautiful seat here, gets me the food, and I have a hostess and everything.
That's right. We have a cabin hostess on board to provide whatever services you need. It's a 1-hour trip, but we're making it as seamless as possible. Again, you're not having to spend 2 hours at the airport getting ready, hassling when you leave. And because everything's included, you fly out of an executive terminal. So it's the ultimate luxury, and people are just loving it.
And the other part, too, is that this is just right now going from San Diego to Scottsdale, but eventually you're going to be adding more flights.
That's correct. Right now we've hubbed out of Scottsdale, so we're coming to San Diego, Orange County, the LA basin, but eventually we're going to be going from San Diego directly to Las Vegas, which is a very popular route, and we expect to launch that here in the next couple of months.
And one reason you saw this as the need, because you saw businessmen getting frustrated with the airlines. You saw that actually the regular customers getting frustrated. I mean, I was saying I get frustrated because you go through the TSA line, you do all this stuff, but you guys do security checks, so people have to realize that it's safe.
Yeah, we do our background on you every time before you go, and in addition to us doing it, the operator of the aircraft do it. So the security is our highest priority along with safety. So these are the same aircraft that are operated by the airlines, same flight crews, but it's obviously instead of 55 seats in here, we have 15. It's the ultimate luxury.
Yeah, and we got to mention, it's $100 to join, then $100 a month. But what's really great, too, is I don't have to keep on paying $100. I just want to pretty much take the family on a little trip up to Vegas or somewhere. I just have to pay that one-time $100 fee for the month, and I'm good.
Correct. If Aunt Jenny comes to town, or like you said, the family, you can just do it for 1 month and do the trip. So you're not committed for a long-term deal, because we know that the service is going to speak for itself, and we're going to have people that want to be a part of this for the long term. But for those short-term excursions, you can just join for 30 days.
Yeah, and of course, Tom saw it because he started Taser, and he's a business traveler, and he saw the different problems that he was going through, trying to get through security, or even, of course, just wanting to have a nice little fun trip. So, Alexis, it's SetJet. It's really cool. We're having a little time on here, but I think the biggest part is that it's connecting businessmen and people between right now that 5-hour drive that we take, or of course, I mean, you've had experience where you sat at the airport one time for 4 hours waiting to get on a flight?
No, I have the worst travel stories. Literally every time I go somewhere, there is an issue. I think I'm just bad luck. But yeah, it makes total sense. If you want to get somewhere on time, do it the right way in class, like first class.
Yeah.
All right, coming up here on Good Morning San Diego, Brad Terry is checking in. See how I did that? I said his last name properly.
Yes, you did.
I like that, and I've landed, so I'm ready to come over and get some food. But of course, you can still jump on a flight, very expensive. We'll talk about that as Good Morning San Diego returns right after this.
Well, Brad would fly in a special jet to Phoenix and back, though, wouldn't he? Yeah.
I
First
would
class.
definitely. And you know what, guys? Can I do something all the way. Hey, you know what I want to do really quick? I want to say thank you to all those people who are on the job right now, knowing the shutdown is going on, our police officers, our military, and everybody who you know, didn't walk away from their jobs. I want to say thank you very much to them, because that's very important today. So with everything that's going on, which is so cool. Another thing I want to talk about, and that is, of course, jets, a set jet, what we're sitting on right now. And, Tom, we've been talking about this, and I know some people are probably sitting there very skeptical going, how am I going to get on a private jet, you know, for that price right there? But you said that it's been very important to bring this price down because there has been businessmen and corporations that were so used to flying like this, and it does make their jobs a little easier, make them more comfortable, and you want to bring that back.
Absolutely. There were so many people that used to travel, not just business, but the gamblers going to Las Vegas, that they used to get the private charters. And when the economy collapsed back in 08-09, all that went away. So people were used to this way of travel, and so many people, myself included, looked at it and said, there's got to be a way to do this and make it affordable. It can't just be for the ultra rich. So at $400 one way and $100 a month, we believe we've been able to do that with this and provide the ultimate luxury travel. Again, people, free parking, drinks, everything's included, so we're not nickel and diming. We've got it back to what people expect. You pay your money and you expect that service, and we're delivering.
Yeah, and one reason you're doing this too, because you are actually a pilot. You got your license, and you started to see that there was a need for this, and that you love to fly, and it was kind of cool. You don't fly these; you actually have real pilots, because it's actually an airline.
That's correct. This is the same that is operated by most of the carriers around the country in the small charter markets. We just took, instead of 55 passengers in here, we made it for 15. And again, by bringing that price point down, it's back available for people to travel that's similar to a first-class ticket, except you're going out of an executive terminal and getting a cabin hostess to take care of you. You're not taking care of yourself.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting that, you know, this is a way that businessmen have learned to fly, because they do need to have that kind of like quick turnaround, that quick time and stuff, and the airlines have stopped them from doing the traveling and going face-to-face, and that's what used to happen with these, and now it's inexpensive, where the companies don't have to go buy a private jet anymore. They can actually go right through you guys.
Correct, and time has become so precious, so we're trying to maximize people's time today and make it affordable. So again, at $400, showing up 15 minutes before the plane leaves, we've already done the security screening, get you on board, get you to your destination, let you get your work done, and then get back home the same day.
Yeah, and the way it works is that you go on the line after you become a member, and you get to set your time. So say, for instance, you know, I need to be at a business meeting at 9 o'clock over in Scottsdale. You guys kind of like sign up my time and I'm there.
Correct. You go onto the website, and once you become a member and show up and we collect your information, then you, if you're a planner, get to pick that time. And if somebody else has done it, if I've already booked it, then you just buy a seat. And everybody's paying the same price. There's not higher prices because you booked at the last minute. So that's another big advantage for a lot of business travelers that aren't looking 2 or 3 weeks out. They're looking at tomorrow or the next day. You're going to pay $400 whether you're a planner or whether you're that last minute traveler.
And as we were saying, that this is definitely a big hit also with you guys getting ready to go to Vegas, because you're looking at bachelorette parties, you're looking at guys who want to go golfing, different things like that, and this is one way to do it. And it's so funny that I'm going to go ahead and put you on the spot, but we've been sitting here, and the time that we've been in here for about an hour or so, you guys had the phone blowing up with people like, oh my goodness, I want to book right now, I want to go. So this is actually going to work.
Correct. We had a lot of people saying, I don't believe it's going to happen, I don't believe it's at that price, and when they actually come on and experience it, the social network is just lit up. Even with what we've done here this morning, we've been blown up with so many people saying, all right, we need to talk to you about this event, or going for the boys trip or the girls trip to Vegas, or going to Scottsdale. You know, we've got Fiesta Bowl, Barrett Jackson coming up there, so a lot of people coming back to the Valley. So we think it's just a great time to be doing this, and we're getting that response from the market.
There it is. So David and Alexis, Super Bowl is in Arizona in 2015. How many seats? You guys gonna come along with me?
Yeah.
Do I go ahead and book us now?
2 or 3 seats, if you don't mind.
Charter the whole plane, I think. Mm-hmm. Yep.
2 or 3 seats. All right. I think we could. Well, for you know what, you can charter the whole thing very inexpensively. Think about it. You know, flying over and they start up Vegas coming up in the next about a month or so. And then they're going to be going. They want to go from San Diego to San Francisco. So
ooh,
a lot going on.
Very cool.
Brad. Thanks.
Thank you.
An alternative.
Yeah, it's a great alternative.